Hello, this is Yoda from DomiNations on February 9th, 2017. It has been a while. Since I upgraded to global, I wasn't able to take out my mirror, so I took myself out of World Wars for a bit, and I worked on upgrading. I got my King Royal Rifleman done. I'm working on Howitzer. That's another 6 days to go. Generals, I got the fort done, and I've been working on Churchill. So Churchill's moved up to 7, so it's now my second highest hitter at 510, only behind, I think, Nobunga. Yeah, Nobunga's 555. I also get a range of 3 with Churchill, so it will be one of my go-to generals, and I'll be pairing it with probably Joan, who has the level 13, has the highest hit points, and those two will probably be a hit. What else have I been working on? I have not been working on any defense. The only thing I did was put in a second sniper tower, and I've been working on just upgrading all of my oil wells so that by the time I finish level 3 on 5 of them, I'm going to have, I think, about 6,000 oil a day, which will help because I'm wanting to look at, upgrading my airstrip whenever it goes on sale. What else do I got for you? Upgraded my library, and so I've been working on global research. Unlocked all of the next stage, and so I've been working on resistance, and I'm also then probably going to, now that I know the sale doesn't take oil, I'll probably be working at command and slowly working and getting my 3rd general. These top 3, heritage, resistance, and command, are something that interests me. Quite honestly, warfare doesn't, so I'm not going to do anything. Shipping doesn't. Spoil of war doesn't. High explosive doesn't. And then the only one here is the deception, and bump up that. Talking about traps, I think I'm going to work on traps after my oil wells are done. I don't know. It's on sale right now, and I can get a bunch of my traps up to global age. So that's something that I'm looking at. Okay, enough of that. Let's pick a couple of generals and let's go to war. As I said, I'm going to do Joan. Always pick the highest one because then the oil is the least amount. And as I said, I'm going to go with Churchill. Have a tank running around. All right, and then for my donated troops, I'm using the ARL 44 French tank. Gives me a huge hit points, 24,000, and also I've got 535 DPS, so that's really nice. And then the rest is the same: 6 artilleries, 3 healers, 58 of my shooters, and 7 of my infantry. Okay, so let's go and have a look at where we are. So we're playing against Volume 0, and the war just started recently. They've got a few attacks in. Their number 2 hit the mirror and got 5-star. And then the lower players looks like they've hit. Yes, a couple of black stars. And we've got a lot of enlightenment. Age, gunpowder, medieval, and then you know what? It looks like these guys are active, so good for them. I don't have a problem with putting in lower players if they're active, actually playing. And so we've got a lot of 5-stars already. We're all hitting, as you can see, our mirrors. I am ranked number 17. I think I've dropped a couple of points from relative to other players. Since I'm not doing any defensive upgrades, my war ranking will slowly go down against other players who are doing defensive upgrades. I don't know if traps are going to do that. If I do traps, I might affect that, but that's the way it goes. Cool Cat, that was his very first hit, and that's a great way of starting off. A 5-star, well done. So 17 is my mirror. we see that they have offensive coalitions, and you can see that right off the bat because the round circles show that these round circles around the airplane show that they're offensive, and the defensive ones would show a shield. So you can see that just by looking at it. So I know there's no defensive coalitions to begin with. And the next thing that we know is that it is an industrial age. It seems like I've picked the right war to come back in, because this one shouldn't be that difficult compared to what I was getting before. So we know industrial age 159, so I don't have to worry about anything coming out of the barracks or the factories or you get the hint. We've got one in the middle. We got one bunker. Upgraded industrial age anti-tanks. Upgraded, I guess they're tank depots now. Has 2, but level 1 anti-aircrafts. Has an upgraded sniper tower. So other than, and then the towers, and he's got some, Justin has 1 tower upgraded, and then a number of them not. So well on their way to an industrial age upgrade. Nothing to be overly concerned about, but I still have to be concerned because these will kill me. So here's the game plan. I was originally thinking, should I split my troops? This would be great for a heavy tank attack, because that is a heavy tanker. You can just drop some here, up top, and down below, and just let your tanks go in and kill everything. But I don't have heavy tanks. I'm British. So we got to play with what we have, and we're going to drop down here. So I'm going to drop shooters first. And because it takes so long, and I still don't have multi-touch on this, so it's a one-finger drop and it takes forever. So shooters, probably here, just so that I'm away from any harm coming to my shooters as they come out. And then depending how they move, I'll start to drop, and then I'll do a sabotage here. What I want here is I want to catch both the mortar and the town center. And then I'm going to let my troops, hopefully they're just going to come in. I've got lots of time, no walls, and because I'm dropping here, the only place they can have some traps right in here, so it's pretty safe walk up to here. Of course there could be traps along the road, but we're not going to worry about that. I believe that troops should just walk right in, clean this out, and take out. And then as they come in, we're going to look at doing a sabotage there, probably here, so we can catch this. I'm going to look at a blitzkrieg here, which can catch here. Now, I actually am bringing also a decoy, and the reason is I've got 2 mortars here, and I can put a decoy sort of here. I got to put them out of the range of these anti-tank guns because they will kill the decoy very quickly. And with 1 decoy, I will be able to have these bombarding that, and I don't have to use 2 sabotages. So that's the idea. I'm thinking, depending how it goes, I might use my plane to take out that, and I just have to be cognitive that I could take some hits from that. And that's the game plan. I'll have a couple of, at least 1 sabotage left over to play with it as I need it. Maybe take it over I got there, but it should be fun. It's been a while. I've got some rust, I'm sure. And as long as I don't make any stupid moves and really watch the mortars, because that's what really hurts. I find my British shooters look at a mortar and they fall over. Alright, so let's just check. Alright, and then we're going to tell everybody. Oop, that's the wrong bracket. 17. There we go. And let's attack. So, make sure I have my 3 planes. I've got my troops, as we talked about, mercs. Now I'm going to hold back my mercs. I'm thinking, do I decide if I hold them back or just let them go? Maybe I'll just let them all go. Just create all the meat with the generals and the mercs and the alliance and tactics. We talked about 4 sabotages to protect. a blitzkrieg, and a decoy. It's funny how as I play more and more in practice, a 159 now doesn't scare me as much as it used to. Now it's the 170s that scare me. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna drop down here, out of the way of everything. Oh, this takes forever. Okay, we're out now. Let's do this right there. Good, we got everything. Now we're gonna do, come on. This. There we go. They're off to the town center. I did that again because I'm concerned that it was going to fall, and I did not want it to fall. So what we're going to do is blitzkrieg right there. And you know what I didn't do yet is I didn't do a sabotage. But my troops are sort of split. And I'm just letting them go right now because they're working very well split. Okay. Now I want to pull them together. But if I do, I can't. Can I? Okay, sniper tower's coming into play. So let's use this. And the reason I'm not pulling them together is because they would have to come across these anti-tank guns and they would get all shot up. And I'm not worried about the Flampanzers and that taking hits. So we got one more here, so let's do that. I wasn't concerned about the Flampanzers getting hit by the mortar because that's not going to happen, and I didn't need my decoy or my protect. Now, what I have to remember right off the bat, this guy has a lot of guys in the corners. So I'm going to drop stuff here. And I'm going to zoom in because I'm going to miss if I don't. There's a guy. Why can't I zoom in? There we go. That was a problem. I guess I don't have anything. They're taken out. So, over a minute left, and that's it. That is it. As suspected. It wasn't that difficult of a base. And it was done. That's a good way to start. So one thing I've learned in practicing, as you saw, is that sometimes pulling them together and rallying them is not the best thing. You have to look at, if I do rally them, what's the point, and what is it going to run across, and am I going to get them killed, and what is the troops that are split. And I think it split pretty well there when you saw the split between the mercs and the generals going. I wasn't going to be concerned that they were going to get beaten up or killed by the mortar. And let's just see what the generals did. Well, Joan took a bit of a beating. Churchill didn't. So what am I going to do? I'm going to retrain. So really, any loot I did get wasn't necessary because I'm maxed out until Saturday. Retrain those. I only lost an artillery 19. That's nice. And I'm going to retrain my mercs. That's good. And that's it. Oh, and claim the blitzkrieg. That's it. Well, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.